Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of actually sewing one of the patterns that I've created, we're actually going to do a review of some beautiful clothing that Rachel Hoffman has sent to me from the Virtual Doll Convention. If you're someone that's participating in the Toast of 2024, or if you actually follow Rachel's channel and the Virtual Doll Convention, then you, like so many other people, are always excited to receive a package in the mail in this bright pink mailer. In addition to doing a sew-along for this convention, I was also asked by Rachel to do a review of the Land and Sea collection that was created by Ruby Red Galleria for the Grace and Elowen dolls. As one of the many people that are having the opportunity to review this collection, I thought it might be fun to dive back in history and see where some of these classic and iconic looks actually came from and where Rachel got the idea to pick these particular outfits. The Land and Sea collection features 5 distinct outfits starting as early as the late 1800s and the last one being around the 1950s. Several of the items in the collection have a nautical theme, and I can't wait to share with you where the inspiration for the nautical theme came from and how it weaved its way into American fashion. Let's go ahead and get started by opening up that pink bag and seeing what's inside. My first impression when opening up the Land and Sea collection is the amazing variety of outfits that you get to choose from. The first ensemble that I wanted to look at when I opened up my package from Rachel was the Equestrian Outfit. Looking closely at the workmanship and quality of the Equestrian Outfit, I can see that Ruby Red Galleria's spared no expense and did a fantastic job. I do have to admit though, the thing that caught my eye immediately were these amazing tailored gloves. I've actually never seen individual fingers on gloves for a doll before of this size, and I can't wait to try them on Grace. We have a nice long riding coat made out of tweed, fully lined with working buttons. That's something I haven't mastered in my own pattern creation yet, but maybe something we can do together in the future. She has a beautiful hat. This feels like it's made out of a really lightweight suede type material. It's fully lined and the construction is actually amazing. So then we have a pair of boots, which I can't wait to try these on, are high-heeled footed dolls to see if they actually work. If we open up the boot, we can kind of get an idea if that's going to work on the inside. And I can feel right here that the arch of the doll's foot is going to slide in, but it's going to make it appear as though she has flat-footed boots on. Very crafty, very creative. In addition, we have a button-up blouse, which does feature, again, working buttons, both at the front of the blouse as well as at the cuff. This is incredible. So here's the pants. This style is actually considered breeches or jodhpur pants, which were really popular during the 1800s as more people became interested in sporting in outdoor wear, and it became more accessible and popular for women. In looking at the Equestrian Outfit, I was absolutely amazed, like I said before, about these amazing gloves. I can't wait to get them on my Grace doll and see how they actually look. One thing I did want to share with you about actually putting your gloves on, if you find them to be a little bit challenging, is see if you get something that's not sharp, that's an implement that's relatively flat, you can use that to press between Grace's fingers to help slide the gloves into position. And that really helped a lot when I was putting them on my doll. In addition to the gloves, I think it's really cool that the hat was made with the same materials that are used on the inside of the legs of the jodhpurs. And I think that's just a nice finishing touch overall for the quality of the outfit. The button detail definitely is impressive to me, as I have not mastered that personally myself, but perhaps that's a design that we can do going forward in 2024. I think it's fascinating to look back at history and see where our fashions actually came from, sometimes from form and sometimes from function. Nautical fashion was actually something inspired by Queen Victoria. The British monarch commissioned a child-sized sailor outfit for her son in 1846. In later years, as the recreation of yachting increased among the affluent and the rich, it necessitated the need for attire that was maritime in appearance and was able to withstand sea, air, and salt water. So here is the nautical outfit for our Elowen doll, and I think it looks really beautiful. I always have really enjoyed red and white contrasting color. As you can see from the hemline, it's serged, it's put together really well. I love these little tiny individual beads that you can see. I mean, the detail is really, really amazing. This particular outfit has some amazing detail at the cuff line where you can see those beads again, which is fantastic. The yachting dress actually closes with a zipper finish in the back. And as you can see, it's fully lined in white, which is going to protect your doll from any of that red getting on it. I think everything looks fantastic. It also has a fully lined slip on the inside, so that's going to be great. One of the most interesting elements about the outfit, in addition to this gorgeous dress, however, is this hat. I am a crazy, crazy lunatic for accessories that come with dolls, and I think this hat is definitely a sailor hat that can be rivaled by no other. So you look at it, has a beautiful patent leather brim to it. It's fully lined, and I believe this is going to be for Elowen. In addition to our beautiful dress and our hat, also included in this particular package was a lace parasol with a wooden handle. This would be a perfect accent for any type of diorama that you're doing with your doll at the beach or with a nautical theme. As you can see from the photographs of Nemo wearing this particular outfit, she looks amazing. You can see the beautiful attention to detail that Ruby Red Galleria took in recreating this gorgeous yachting ensemble. The next outfit that we're unboxing from our beautiful packaging is actually a two-piece ensemble in red and white. You can see here it's a sailor top and some very wide leg pants with some beautiful button detail as well as some white accents. The 1920s and 1930s embraced the nautical colors of navy, red, and white, but it was really red that took on a bigger role, going from an accent color to a primary color for tops, pants, and beach pajamas. The trend of beach pajamas first started in the late 1930s. Women would wear these long, wide-leg pants to the beach and also a little bit in their leisure wear. Beach pajamas eventually went on to influence not only sportswear, but finally that women were able to wear long pants in public. The workmanship of this particular top is fantastic. The material is very lightweight with a little bit of drape to it. It has an attached scarf. It has snaps as a closure, a front facing, and all of the edges on the inside of the top are serged. This is really, really nicely made and very high quality. The pants, as you can see, are also of that beautiful draping material. The bottom of the pant leg has a beautiful contrasting wide stripe, as well as the top of the pockets, which are also working pockets. We open it up to find that it's closed with a hook and eye closure at the side, and also a snap. You can see here that it has some button detailing, which is really, really beautiful as well. I'll grab one of our beautiful fashion models and see how the ensemble looks. The two-piece red ensemble is stunning, and I particularly like the stripes that are created with a satin ribbon on the neckline of the top. As I love anything comfortable to wear, I definitely think I would have been sporting some beach pajamas if I'd have been born in the 1930s. I know that the two-piece beach ensemble will look especially good with some additional items that I found at the bottom of my beautiful pink bag. Closer to the end of the video, we can look at some of those accessories that I believe Rachel might give you an opportunity to add on at the sale that's happening on the 29th. The day dress is really interesting. It's a signature design by Norman Norrell. It's from the early 1950s. Norman Norrell was an American designer famed for his elegant gowns, suits, and tailored silhouettes. The last ensemble that we'll be looking at from the Land and Sea collection is actually a twofer. You have one that is a white dress with red accents, and then the blue dress, which is the same design with a red accent as well. Let's get our dresses unboxed and talk a little bit about them. Right away out of the packaging, one of the first things that I noticed was the attention to detail and care in packaging the dresses. They very carefully separated the bows at the front of the dress from the actual garment to make sure that there was no crushing or staining, I'm pretty sure. But if we take that apart, we'll be able to see what it actually looks like. That is really, really beautiful. Right away, you notice the same nautical inspiration in design. This one actually has a belt. It's a sleeveless dress, fully lined, as you can see. And if I go to the back, it's a zipper back closure, as it was with the other item. The dress is fully lined all the way throughout with a white poly lining, and it also has a lined skirt. The blue dress is made in the exact same style with a little bit of additional detail as it totes the colors of red, white, and blue. It has a nice belt at the waist and a zipper back closure. The blue dress is also fully lined, and it's lined with that white polyester. As you can see from the photographs on our doll, the drape of this dress is really beautiful. You can see that that full skirt really gives it a nice flare at the hemline. As you know from following the virtual doll convention, they do not skimp on the opportunity to add the perfect accessory. This beautiful bag was included in the package when Rachel sent me the Land and Sea collection. It's so cute. It actually closes with Velcro at the top. It has an adjustable handle with a belt buckle in the actual strap, and the colors coordinate perfectly with all of the Land and Sea items. To really complete the look, you've got to check out these shoes. These are a nice red patent platform shoe. They have beautiful pearl detailing and a bow at the front, and they have the VDC label on the inside. Of the day dresses, I personally prefer the red and white, but I never think you can have too many options in your wardrobe, so I think my Grace might deserve both. Let's go ahead and see one final pan of all of our dolls dressed in this beautiful Land and Sea collection. As someone that sews regularly for dolls, I can appreciate the detail and craftsmanship that went into this collection. The fabric selections and finishing details were top-notch. Thank you so much for joining me for this review today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the convention. Toast to 2024.